when you talk about embracing the hopelessness, do you mean, as some have suggested, that you're urging revolt, that you're actually advocating violence?
No, wait a minute. I know these statements brought me into a lot of trouble.
A lot of your statements have brought you into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but I'll
come on
care.
to LGBT later.
I'm resigned to it, but just read carefully what I said. For example, when and this was the most problematic statement, when I said the problem with Hitler was that he wasn't violent enough. You can imagine people.
That's pretty problematic.
Yeah, but you know what is then second part of the same statement? In the sense in which Gandhi was more violent than Hitler. It's clear that I'm not talking about killing, physical violence. I'm talking about radical change in social system. And my point is that...
Why didn't you say that then? I mean, is there a problem with the words you're using?
Because in this way I would have watered down the point that change, social systemic change, in some sense is violent. Today we not only get physical violence. Isn't it, for example, a bankruptcy of a big company where millions even lose job and so on? They can experience this as an extremely violent thing. Why was for me Gandhi more violent than Hitler? Because Hitler killed millions to prevent real social change, to save the system. While all the point of Gandhi's non-violent protest and so on was precisely to do a pretty radical change in India.
But why not just say that Gandhi was more radical? I mean, aren't you being deliberately provocative in your use of words here?
You know why? Because, again, the dream of too many people today is, we'll somehow get a change, but a change which will not hurt. It will hurt. Change.
But how can you relish that then?
Sorry?
How can you relish that? That change will hurt?
I will tell you how.
I mean, that's why people, have a go at Stalin, obviously.
Because, and I developed this widely in my book on violence, because you know what we tend to forget in our everyday view, me inclusive, I'm not patronizing others. We only see the violence of change. But my first reply to you would be, are we aware how much violence goes on just to keep things going on the way they are? So for me, it's comparative. It's not now we don't have violence and then, oh my God, this will be horrible and so on. Are we aware how much? What goes on in China, in Africa and so on? It's a crazy world.